What is going on, everybody? For those who don't know, I go by BOSG, and this is another Eagles video. If you guys are new to this channel and love talking Philly sports every single day, go down below and hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you guys are instantly notified whenever I upload a new video. Now, tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern Time, the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 1 of the NFL season take on the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta. And if you guys think that the Eagles can find a way to start out the season 1-0 by beating the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta with this young offense led by Jalen Hurts and the head coach of Nick Sirianni coaching this team now instead of Doug Peterson, smash that like button. With all that being said, before we get right into it, just as a quick recap of how we break these down, we're going to go keys to winning the game, standout Eagles, a breakout Eagle, a hot pick, and your score prediction, so you guys can leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Make a score prediction, give me your 3 keys to winning the game, standout Eagles, a breakout Eagle, and a hot take, as well as a score prediction like I said earlier. So with all that being said, let's get into my 3 keys for us to winning this game. Alright guys, so my 3 keys for us to winning this game. My number 1 key for us to winning this game is to lock down Matt Ryan and put all the pressure on him. Yes, what I mean by that is that the defensive line, obviously your starting defensive line, Brandon Graham, Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, and Derek Barnett, they will all have a lot of pressure brought up to Matt Ryan, and especially for the fact that Matt Ryan has trouble running now at his older age, he doesn't have the firepower to run away from that pressure, and I think that's where the Eagles' defense can come into play. My number 2 key for us to win this game is to give Jalen Hurts all the time that he needs to throw or run the ball. Yes, Jalen Hurts is going to be a big factor in this game against Atlanta, and so will the offensive line. Your starting offensive line is going to be the starters as it was from the start for this season. Jordan Mailata playing left tackle, Isaac Seumalo playing left guard, Jason Kelce at center, Brandon Brooks at right guard, and Lane Johnson at right tackle. But last year we had, I believe it was 14 offensive line combinations that we had. Not this time, because we actually have a healthy O-line, and we have Jordan Mailata starting at left tackle, which I am very thankful for him starting over left tackle over Andre Dillard. So, that is my number 2 key for us to win the game. My number 3 key for us to win this game is to go out there and show some effort and try to get on the winning side early. Yes, the Eagles, they were off to a rough start last season, but that was because they had all the injuries. They had injuries to guys like Darius Slay, Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, and the list goes on and on and on. There were so many injuries last season. Not too many this season. We're going into this season pretty healthy. Unfortunately, Rodney McLeod is going to miss Week 1. So, I think either Marcus Epps or Kevon Wallace will get the start. If I had to pick one right now, I would go with Marcus Epps because of that veteran talent, and Kevon Wallace has been out for quite some time now. And Marcus Epps, in my opinion, has just been getting a lot better at his game, and I love what I'm seeing out of Marcus Epps, especially from last season, and he's just getting better from start to finish. So with all that being said, let's get into my 2 standout Eagles. Alright guys, my 2 standout Eagles for this matchup. Sorry if my hand's in the camera, guys, I messed it up a little bit, but anyway. My 2 standout Eagles for this game. My number 1 standout Eagle, I'm going to go with Jalen Hurts. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have an incredible Week 1 against the Atlanta Falcons. I think he will just constantly be throwing dimes down to all of his receivers, especially my next standout Eagle, which I'm going to get into. But anyway, Jalen Hurts, I feel like he's going to be a big factor because not only what he can do with his arm, but what he can do with his legs. He can do both, but at the end of the day, is he going to have enough? I think he will, because at the end of the day, you're going to see Jalen Hurts really improve from last season, and since he does have a familiar target on him to throw to, I think Jalen Hurts will find a way to get the job done by both scrambling and passing. My number 2 standout Eagle, I am going to go with Mr. Devontae Smith. Yes, Devontae Smith. You already know all the special things that are good about Devontae Smith. He has the hands. He has the route running. He has it all, folks. This guy is no ordinary wide receiver. He is a legend, and he is a guy that Jalen Hurts knows how to throw the ball to. And if he needs to make an adjustment, he will do that because he knows how to get the ball down to Devontae Smith. And of course, you also have guys like Jalen Reagor, Quez Watkins, which I'm going to get into my Breakout Eagle in a moment. But you have guys like that, and when you have guys like that, but mainly a guy like a Devontae Smith who knows the route running and has great hands, you obviously have someone who is going to be reliable for you to catch the ball. So, Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith are my 2 standout Eagles. Let's get into my Breakout Eagle. Alright, guys. So, my Breakout Eagle for this game. For this one, this is going to shock some people, but I am going to go with Quez Watkins. Yes, Quez Watkins is my Breakout Eagle for a reason. In the preseason, where you saw Quez Watkins with the deep touchdown, he's been getting better on his hands. And when this guy goes to work, gets his speed going, when he finds a way to get down the field and do what he needs to do, just run with the ball, and once the ball's in Quez Watkins' hands, it is like, he's gone. He is gone, and he is running for his life to that end zone until the scoreboard says touchdown. And that is why I'm picking Quez Watkins. He has been getting better on his hands. His speed is remarkable. His agility is remarkable. His athleticism is remarkable. Everything has been remarkable about Quez Watkins this offseason, and I'm loving what I'm seeing out of Quez Watkins this season, and I really think he will have a chance to be that Breakout Eagle and start to prove all the doubters wrong. So with all that being said, before we get into my score prediction, let's get into my hot take. Alright guys, so my hot take for this game. My hot take for this game, folks, is that it's going to come from the defense, and my hot take is that Javon Hargrave, yes, Javon Hargrave, folks, he will get the first sack of the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, Javon Hargrave, he's had a pretty good camp for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he has just gotten better no matter where you line him up, alongside of Fletcher Cox, and between either Graham or Barnett, no matter where you set him up, he will find a way to get to the quarterback, but mainly I think this whole D-line will. But I'm picking Javon Hargrave to get the first sack of the season for the Philadelphia Eagles, because if Javon Hargrave, he's had a really good camp, but at the same time, I think he's gotten way better at pressuring the QB and making sure to get them contained. So I think Javon Hargrave will get the first sack of the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. And you guys might be thinking, oh no, it's going to be Fletcher Cox. It's going to be Brandon Graham. It's going to be Ryan Kerrigan. It's going to be Derek Barnett. No, I'm picking Javon Hargrave, and that's the final answer. I think Javon Hargrave has a big game and will get the first sack of the season for the Philadelphia Eagles. That's my hot take. Now, without further ado, let's go into what you guys have been waiting for, and that is my score prediction. Alright guys, so my score prediction for this game. I think that the Eagles will find a way to get into the 30s for point-wise, but at the end of the day, the Falcons are going to make it tough, because even despite the fact that they don't have Julio Jones anymore, their number one option is Calvin Ridley, and it'll be tough to stop him no matter if you put guy like a Anthony Harris on him, a guy like a Darius Slay on him, a guy like Steve Nelson on him. It doesn't matter where you set him up. Whoever is guarding Calvin Ridley better guard him really well. I guarantee you that Calvin Ridley is going to be lined up against the weakest man on the team, and that's going to be either Marcus Epps or Kevon Wallace, which I thought would be Marcus Epps. But I think he's going to be lined up against the weakest defensive back secondary piece, and that would be Marcus Epps. Because outside of him, you have Darius Slay, you have Steve Nelson, you have Anthony Harris. Those are strong guys. But when it comes to the secondary, and with Ronnie McLeod not being on there, he's going to go against the weakest guy, and that's going to be Marcus Epps. But I guarantee you Jonathan Gannon's not going to allow Calvin Ridley to be lined up against Calvin Ridley like that. I don't think that's going to happen from Jonathan Gannon. So my final score for this game, I have the Eagles winning this one out 30-21. I think the Eagles finally get over the drought of not being in the 30s for a final score. And at the end of the day, I think the Eagles can pull this one out in a pretty tight game. The Eagles might come out really slow to start, but at the end of the day, I think they're going to come back and absolutely destroy Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. You guys give me your thoughts down below in the comments section. What are your keys to winning the game? Who are your standout Eagles? Who's your breakout Eagle? Hot take and a score prediction. Give me your thoughts down below in the comments section. Want to see what you guys think, and let's go Birds, baby. Let's get it tomorrow afternoon. Hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. Less than 24 hours away. I can't wait. Anyway, guys, see you next time. Peace out.